Hi, my name is Quinton Garrard, and I'm applying to be an RA here at APU. So yeah, jumping into it, one of the first people that came to my mind when I thought influential people who have transformed my leadership was my freshman RA, Edward Alexander. Ed was an absolute gem and truly just a blessing that I needed freshman year. Yeah, he was just like, whether it was like late nights playing 2K or him being there after like a bad guy rad event, like Ed truly was a constant reminder of like God working through people in my life. And yeah, so the biggest thing that I got from Ed was that I still occurs to me to this day is that Christian leadership does not have one specific set mold. And that was really hard for me just because growing up in a family of Jehovah's Witnesses, and like my dad telling me to find my faith junior year, like, and just like pushing me to like branch out and like find my own faith and to leave kind of like that umbrella faith of family. It was hard. It was intense. Like I remember I took the leap of faith and decided to apply to private Christian schools. Like it was just like such a crazy time for me and like my spiritual journey. And at one point, like when I did take the leap of faith and ended up here at APU, it was tough because I felt like I was behind in my own spiritual journey. Like I didn't get the opportunity to go to like a private Christian like elementary school and middle school and high school, but I felt like I was kind of behind. But Ed was always there to remind me that God God is almighty, and how he shapes each of our like spiritual journeys is just, and it's just evidence of that almightiness and that omnipotence. And just like, oh man, it was just like he consistently reminded me that just as like my spiritual journey isn't the same as his or as another sweet mate, he consistently reminded me that like God equips you. What God doesn't call the equipped, he equips the call. And that's like one of the biggest things that I've taken and like I've just like ran with, like whether it's my time as serving as serving as an alpha leader or my time serving as an alpha coordinator. Like that's like one thing that's like always in the back of my head when leading. It's always to keep in mind like God 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 is great, and God uniquely crafts like all of our lives. And it's that beauty and individuality and like that diversity in views and just like experiences. Like there's beauty to come from all that. And yeah, it's just like one thing that's like always like stuck with me. Yeah, so going into the second question, what the RA position means to me is an opportunity to help serve in a season where that's full of ups and downs and twists and turns and just absolutely the most random things. Like college is a crazy time. Like it's a time for growth. It's a time of figuring out the future. Like, and in this time, service is like the most important, because whether it's like classmates, whether it's roommates, whether it's suite mates, whether it's mentors, mentees, D groups, it's essentially like a time where leaning into each other is like the most important. And I feel like how I see the RA position is an opportunity to serve as a brother, an opportunity to serve as a mentor, an opportunity to serve as a mentee, like learning from residents. But yeah, as an opportunity to just help others lean into each other, and not just like lean into you, but lean into God. And yeah, so that's how I would envision my leadership within the RA position, but also most ultimately like how I view the RA position. And yeah, so I'd like to end the video saying thank you for listening and thank you for viewing this video. Man, really nervous during this video, but felt good though. Yeah, so end the video. Peace and blessings.